Chrissy Swan Show. Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yes, your unpopular opinions. This is actually going to be my second one for this show.
It is.
Download the podcast if you want to hear it. Nah, joking. I'm going to tell you, I've got two. One, if someone hosts an event and they are the centre of it, we're talking weddings, baptisms, birthdays, hens parties, the guests should not have to pay a penny for it. End of. And if someone says to me, come to my bachelorette party, it's going to cost $50 a head, I'd say, have a great night. Have a great night. Here's my second one. People that stick a finger in your mouth when you are yawning can get in the bin.
Who has done that?
Have you not had...
I have never had that done to me in my 27 years.
Jack, there are two types of people in the world.
Seriously?
The type that just understand a yawn is a magical moment and you need to let someone enjoy that.
Yeah.
And the other half of the population see it as an opportunity to shock you out of your moment of joy. So imagine this, you're yawning, wide yawn. Right at that moment when you can't see anything, they stick their finger in your mouth and you come out of it like it is awful. No one's ever done that to you.
I've never seen that done. Like, what compels someone to just do that? What animals?
I want to talk more about that tomorrow, actually, because there is not one reason that I can come up with that can justify that sort of action. I'd like to talk to
people.
I'd like to talk to a very honest and authentic yawn poker.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
On 13 24 10, we are taking your sweeping statements. Lindsay, let's kick off with her, Swanee.
Hello, Linz.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What part of beautiful Queensland are you from, Lindsay?
I'm actually from America, but I live in Capalaba.
Oh, Capalaba. I know Capalaba. All right. What is your sweeping statement?
I think on Friends that Rachel should have ended up with Joey instead of Ross.
Yes, I agree.
Yep, I think he didn't try to change her. He just loved her for who she was. Plus, Ross is really annoying.
I never understood her, the appeal of Ross.
Same.
He was such a dweeb.
I could never watch Friends because the applause I found so irritating when I tried to. The
and
fake
did you
applause.
hear this week Lisa Kudrow said the applause in the live studio audience annoyed the crap out of her too?
Yeah, she was the same.
She's like, what are you all laughing at? It's not for you. It's for the people at home. Lindsay, absolutely hard agree on that one.
You are in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star, Lindsay, because we just played Troye Sivan before.
Yes, Susan, hello there.
Hi, how you going?
Hi. We have been talking about Parmesan cheese on the show because an athlete overseas at the moment is weirdly sponsored by Parmesan cheese. What is your take on Parmesan cheese?
Well, your last caller won't like it, but the way Americans say Parmesan makes me want to rip my ears off.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Hey, should we check back in with Lindsay?
Yeah, let's check in with Lindsay. Say, that sort of, bitey, salty cheese that you put on spaghetti bolognese? Lindsay? No, she's
Yes.
gone. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What sort of cheese do you grate on the top of spaghetti bolognese?
Yeah, I would say Parmesan.
I mean, I can see it. The S is sort of,
Right.
an optional extra.
No.
Susan, you are in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star. Let's finish with Rachel.
Rachel, what is your sweeping statement / unpopular opinion?
Fresh-born babies are ugly.
Well, look, it's not the first time I've heard that, but I think there needs to be a caveat.
Like the gooey, bloody,
Oh.
Yeah, when
they're fresh.
Yeah, often they look like something co-starring with Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
Oh, Rachel.
But I do want to give a caveat there. If they come out the sunroof, if you're too posh to push like I am, they're beautiful.
How good is that?
They're beautiful babies.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
One Pass is now available at Priceline Pharmacy, and Sister Club members are getting exclusive access to boosted perks. Start your free 30-day trial today.
Learn more at priceline.com.au/onepass. TC's eligibility criteria and exclusions apply.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's time for this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
13 24 10, give us a call right now and get it off your chest. What is The one opinion that you hold that you know is not going to make friends for you.
We will give you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher for sharing said sweeping statement.
We sure will. I've realised with some embarrassment that my one last week, I can't remember what it was, but it absolutely was not.
It was not a sweeping statement, but that's okay.
But I didn't realise it was until I was explaining it.
Yeah,
and
I
I
get
had
it.
mad panic.
I get
Because
it.
I was live on air.
But it was also a great topic, though, that we discussed and broadcasted to the nation, because I often think about that, which was people putting different soaps in an Aesop hand soap bottle.
Yes, cheap ones, Palmolive, like,
Tight
$5 for 20 litres. 13 24 10, give us a call now. Here's mine. Schools these days require far too much
Yeah.
parental involvement.
I really sense that with a lot of people around the office here and obviously working with you. Like, why do they need so much? When I was a kid.
I'm serious. I've got 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. They're at 2 different schools. If I went to every goddamn social function, mother's breakfast, I would not have time to work.
No, you wouldn't.
You know, man the second-hand uniform. No.
There was something I heard the other day that really, alarmed me and really cemented my decision to not have children, and that was a shared parents WhatsApp group for the class. I was like, that is horrific.
I've got it.
You're on a shared WhatsApp group with other moms and dads.
Got to be.
Why?
You've got to be, otherwise I've got no idea what's going on
But
at school.
what if you
In
hate
fact,
Greg and Lynn?
Well, you're a what do people call where they just sit there and watch?
Oh, you're a reader, not a feeder.
Correct.
That's shouldn't be allowed. That's a step too far.
Well, that's the only way that I know that Peg needs a certain set of gloves for a performance, of which I have no idea when the day is.
What's wrong with just emailing or calling the parents like when I was around?
Emailing or calling? Oh, my God, do not have children. Sue, what is your sweeping statement?
Okay, this is not going to be very popular with the Aussies, but I think Nicole Kidman is a bad actress.
No, I hate this one. I really just want to stick up for Nicole, but it's sweeping statements and we won't judge you, Sue.
Sorry.
Sue, can I confess that I agree with you?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you watched Big Little Lies and The Undoing and all of her stuff, Sue?
I tried and I couldn't.
I have, and the series is fantastic, and all the other actresses are amazing.
Yeah, okay, you're just not a fan. Okay.
Hello. I mean, I love this.
Priceline
Sue.
Pharmacy voucher for you, Sue.
But it does feel naughty to say that. I agree. Alyssa, what is your sweeping statement?
This one's going to get a hate, but Beyonce has not made a good song in the last 10 years.
Hard agree.
Okay. Okay, so Sue, give me the last good song she released. Alyssa.
Halo, maybe?
Yeah, that was a good album. Her self-titled album was the last one I enjoyed. I'm just trying to think back. This new country era is not it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I really do. Connie, hello.
Hello.
What is your sweeping statement, Connie?
Mocktails, why bother?
Oh, my God, Connie, I agree.
Retweet.
It's just like drinking a juice otherwise.
Yes, I know, but they charge as much as the full-strength cocktails.
Exactly, so why bother?
Oh, I don't bother anymore. I've learnt the hard
Oh,
way.
I don't.
You go and order because I don't drink alcohol at all, and you go and order a virgin mojito or whatever.
Yeah.
It costs you $9,
That's
$10,
ridiculous.
$11.
And what annoys me as a big drinker, Connie, is when there's a mocktail I like, and I try to say, oh, can I turn that into a alcoholic cocktail and add vodka or tequila? And they say no.
Oh, get a grip.
I know. Priceline
You can add anything.
pharmacy voucher for you, I know. Oh, Swanee, this one's good. I like how controversial we're going here.
Amanda, what is your sweeping statement?
Hi, guys. I love Donald Trump.
What
She says it.
What do you love about him?
Everything, his personality, his political views. I just love him, and I cannot bring it up with people because they just turn.
Do you love
My
him?
mum doesn't even let me mention him in her house.
No, my mum's the same. Do you love him like a joke love?
No, I just reckon he's good, and he's helped so many people.
And what about some of his political views, though? Are there some that you disagree with? Or no, you agree with his policy too?
I I'm like a Trump fan through and through, 100%.
What about him grabbing women on the private area and all that sort of stuff?
Look, is there really any evidence that he did that?
She's a full apology. And what about his tan? His choice of fake tan?
Look, fake tan is a way of life. I'm sorry.
I'm obsessed with you,
I
Amanda.
love it. You can't get her off it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Time for this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Sweeping statements. This is where we give you carte blanche to stand on your soapbox and say whatever it is that is in your heart. Last week we had somebody saying that Donald Trump was utterly misunderstood and is a great guy.
She really stood by it.
And further, there was no proof that he said and did those terrible things on the bus to those women.
And when I questioned her even about his policy or politics, I'm not sure if she knew much about it. But that's okay.
Well, they're the rules. You need to accept it. Have you got a sweeping statement today, Jack?
I do, Swanee. It's from, you pointed this out to me. I was making a comment in the office and you're like, that's a sweeping statement.
Sure.
And what I was looking out the window and seeing was a Subaru with Euro plates on them. on the car.
And your...
My thoughts are European plates only belong on European, prestige cars.
What are European plates?
It's like where it has a V and a...
Oh, so my Toyota RAV4 wouldn't have one of them.
No. A Euro plate doesn't belong on that car.
Top of the line. Thank you very much.
So my sweeping statement is Euro plates only belong on, Mercedes-Benz and Bentleys and BMWs and stuff, not on a Subaru or Toyota.
And you can say that because you drive a
BMW.
Yes, and so you're allowed to say that.
I don't
That's
have
fair.
Euro plates though. But yeah, I can say that.
Maybe if you're a lucky boy for Christmas.
I'm
going to steal one of yours.
Go.
If you were on Big Brother post 2014, you weren't on Big Brother. That was the most iconic statement you've
really
made
loved
all
that.
week. I love it because it is true. You know what? One of the Big Brother housemates from I don't know when is turning up on maths. Never seen that man before. However, if it was Galen or Paul Dyer, I would know who they were.
Yesterday when we were talking about Big Brother housemates that live rent-free in our heads, someone didn't get a mention, and I'd like to give them a mention now. Hot dogs. Hot dogs should have been mentioned in that segment.
Hot dogs was iconic. Simon
Yes.
Deering, I think his name is.
Good memory, Swanee.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yes, your most unpopular opinion that you really don't want to say around people because they get mad at you. We're never going to get mad at you ever, Stacey.
Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Tom.
Do you feel
Sorry,
like...
Tom.
Jack.
You were just chatting to Tom. It's all right. I get it,
Tom's up there.
Stace.
That's the entire team, Stace. You've named us all. Chrissy, Tom and Jack. You get nervous, don't you, saying these things out loud? But you shouldn't because we're your friends. Say it, Stace.
Thank you. Okay, so my sweeping statement is don't give your child a name at birth to only ever refer to them as a nickname. You may as well just call them by their nickname.
Give us an example.
Like, for example, if you name your little girl Elliot, for example, and you know you're never going to call her Elliot, you're only ever going to call her Ellie, for example, you may as well just name her Ellie on her birth certificate rather than just putting Elliot down if you're never going to refer to her as Elliot.
Do you get cranky at people when that comes up and you go, oh, that's an interesting name. Oh yeah, it's actually Elliot, but she's always been Ellie. Do your eyes darken and you go, you're one of them?
Yes, because I feel like it's different when you're an adult. If you've chosen as an adult to go by a nickname, that's completely up to you. But I feel like at birth, if you're going to name your child something, you may as well just call them that name until they decide later on.
Sometimes you don't know though. Like if I knew how my daughter was going to go, I would have called her Peg on her birth certificate.
What is she?
Peggy.
Oh, it's Peggy.
Yeah, she's Peggy. That's her name.
And that to me looks like a complete different person than
But
Peg.
nobody calls her Peggy.
Yeah.
She refers to herself as Peg.
Got
Yeah.
it. Hey, Stacey, we're going to send you a double pass to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice in cinemas September 5. Let's go to Lauren.
I'm sorry, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah, do you want a double pass?
Yes, please.
I'll slip you one.
Thank you. I'll have 2, thanks. I've got so many children. Hello, Lauren.
Hi, guys.
What's
my
your take?
statement, if you are not a lad, you should not be wearing TN shoes. I'm sorry, yuck.
What do you... Okay, talk us through this, because I've got sons, so I know all about TNs.
Okay, well, my husband tries to wear TNs, and I'm like, you are not a lad. You are old, and it's like, it's not a good look.
And when you say a lad, do you mean like an esche?
Yeah, I mean eshays.
Because
with the ratties and just,
I know what you're saying, Lauren, because people are starting to wear them that, like, stylish girls, for example, are wearing them with, like, their henny outfits. I don't mind it. You're not a fan, though?
No. It's just not
Yeah.
I think it looks good on girls, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. You get a double pass to Beetlejuice in cinemas September 5 as well, Lauren.
You know, TNs were the reason that I knew that my son would always be okay, Leo. Because he's had TNs for years.
And the minute he got them, you're like, this kid's sorted.
Well, he had them brand new on, and somebody wanted to roll him for them.
What?
Yeah.
How did he handle that?
Well, this is the thing. The person said, what size are those TNs?
Wow.
Trying to find out if they were the same size, and he goes, my size. And
yes,
then walked
Leo.
away, and that was it. No one's ever messed with him since. He said a very rude word after my size, by the way, and I thought, yeah, good on you, warranted. Hey, Deb.
Hey, how are you going?
Tell us what your sweeping statement is.
So I think that the Hawk 2 girl, Hayley, shouldn't have got as much clout and as famous as what she did.
She was really popular for an instant, wasn't she?
Yeah. Now the very demure, very mindful person has taken over
Yeah.
Jules. Why don't you think she deserved that 15 minutes of fame?
Well, a lot of us have a lot of drunken moments, and you just got that one girl that just goes and says one silly thing, and she's just all over the news. She's doing interviews. She's doing everything. But we don't get the fame for our drunken moments. One girl does.
It's not fair.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.